The last fan film I looked at was fun and stupid. This, on the other hand, is an interesting one. DDK Productions are a filmmaking group focused on films made by young people, which is great. One of their productions was a Doctor Who fan film called Doctor Who fan film. Because this isn't just a group of friends with a camera, their production is really damn good. Ish. It's way better than most fan films, at least, but unfortunately I wouldn't say that the acting and story are as good.
When did you become such a little Scrooge?
Hold your tongue, woman!
Honestly, I think the general plots are fine, and I can see them actually happening in the actual show. I think my main problem is with the characters, specifically the Doctor.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm T, I think. I mean, I really like T, so I hope that is my name.
Remember last video when I was saying that a huge cliche in fan films is a arsey and annoying Doctor? Well, this Doctor takes that to such an extreme that it's no longer cliche.
Can you stop patronising me? I'm 19 and my name is B.I.G.
I don't care what your name is or your credentials. It's a bit boring, if I'm honest. No offence, or offence.
I have never ever seen him say one nice thing to the companion. I'm serious.
And you think the whole universe found you in such a way that your friends would make up an elaborate setup piece just for you like this? Oh my... You think you're that special? That's so... No.
Well, it's the only
No!
logical explanation.
Incorrect! You are not that special and your friends do not love you.
He actually bullies him throughout the series. He is extremely mean. And the companion is just stuck with him because he just wants to travel the universe. It's an actual abusive relationship that is incredibly uncomfortable to watch. When watching, I realised that I was actually hoping for the Doctor to die, so it was just the companion travelling by himself.
You have a doctorate, T?
My name is not T.
I actually cannot put into words how bad of a person he is, so I guess you'll see later, and trust me, you'll understand. Unlike Doctor Who Regeneration, this fan film actually has views. The first episode has 15,000 of them, and they all support the Doctor. The Doctor's resemblance to Tennant's incarnation is quite uncanny. How? I really commend the work that has gone into this. I agree with that. Obviously the directors, producers and writers are very talented, I can agree with that. Although I did find that the acting was okay at best, I can agree with that. With the exception of the Doctor. He was wonderful. Whoa, this is the best fan film series I have ever seen. Really? You should be the next Doctor. This was the best thing I have ever seen. All the clips of the Doctor that I've showed you so far are from the same episode, and I'm only showing you 2 episodes this video. It gets much worse later on. The only people who watch fan films are the people who support it, and me. But since I don't comment, all the comments on every fan film are always extremely positive. So the creators become trapped in this bubble. If you're being told that your Doctor is perfect by hundreds of people, then you're going to believe it. Also, the companion is exactly like Simon Bird, and it's killing me how nobody said.
Will Mackenzie, I'm here for work experience. So, do you come here often?
I don't know where they filmed this. I really doubt they built it. Maybe it's a museum or something, I don't know. I've searched, but I can't find anything on it. But the background really reminds me of a video game world, because it's got people walking around and stuff, but they all walk like they're going in some pattern. And you always see the same people because there's only 7 extras. So yes, it's like seeing NPCs. By the way, the detective is very camp.
The cerebrum's a bit interesting.
You'll have to rephrase that for us with a simpler mind. You know, we can't quite understand your advanced scientific mind yet.
Fan films are almost always written by the guy playing the Doctor, so you always have other characters talk to the Doctor like he's their god. Oh, Doctor, you're such a clever and incredible man.
This is familiar though. I remember this. Long ago.
So you know who's responsible for this?
Very, very, very powerful criminal from our home planet.
Oh, of course, is a Time Lord. This is another cliche. Because a Time Lord being alive is always some big event, every fan film has at least one of them.
I literally have no idea what we're gonna do here.
I will be the destroyer of your planet.
I don't understand. What is he here for?
I don't know. How are you gonna destroy the planet?
It's weird because the production is really good and really bad at the same time.
You are not ready for this conflict. I will crush you.
Oh yeah? Well, check this out. Boom.
I hate him. Hate. I honestly can't believe how much of an arse they made him.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you're not holding on to me. It's like having sex.
What? What the hell is happening?
I need you to do something for me.
Anything.
Jeez, he's keen.
I want you to tell the next lot of invaders who pop around, if they really want to continue, tell them to think. Tell them that this planet is under strict observation. Tell them that this planet is defended.
But if it's defended, then there's not going to be an alien for him to tell that to.
And for the insurance, show them this.
It's just a normal mask. I doubt that'll mean anything to them.
What is it? We'll get in.
Get in.
Yeah.
It's a box.
Make yourself at home, everyone else does.
Oh, was there meant to be a TARDIS there? Did they forget to add it or something? Episode 3 has one of the most shocking things I've ever seen in a fan film, to the point where I was on the floor struggling to breathe from crying laughter for a good 5 minutes because of how shocked I was. The episode starts with a warning that this following episode features themes of sensitive nature, which I do thank them for adding. The episode starts with the main character, Tom, giving us a little voiceover. He tells us that his parents died last year and that he's understandably hurting from it. Once again, this fan film is directing well. It looks great, but still...
I thought you knew some people.
Oh, they're not the sort of people I... They...
Are these the...
Oi, oi, Tommy's got himself a girlfriend!
What?
Slag!
Look, I'll catch up with you later. I've got to go.
Melissa!
I can't tell if it's badly done or just disrespectful. Maybe both. This episode is actually a Dr. Light story, thank God.
Why am I here again, Doctor?
Well, for exposition,
I like that they understand that it's lazy writing, but that doesn't excuse that it's lazy writing. Basically, he's sending Simon Bird to investigate some energy traces. Simon Bird meets Tom. Tom gets a text message.
Oh my god, do you need to go? I'll come too!
It turns into some weird ghost story that actually is quite good and well lit and actually has amazing directing. I don't like the idea of ghosts being real in Doctor Who, but I like what they did with this story. The Nan unleashes ghosts by accident or something, and it's worth a look if you enjoy fan films. It actually ends with Tom's father coming back from the grave to tell him to enjoy life and letting him move on. It's beautiful. The ending is where things go... well, I don't even know how to describe it. I can't show you a full clip or anything because it's more than 10 minutes, but I'll try and make sure it looks as bad on here as it does on there.
Barry?
Yeah?
Thank you.
No worries. Go on.
Well, I think it's safe to say I won't be doing that again.
This is a great ending. You can already see that he's happier and is ready to move on. And the Nan is honestly great. It's nice to see everybody happy after what they've been through this episode.
At such a point in the story, one would think that a happy ever after is due.
What?
That's not always the case. Not in the real world.
Okay.
Tom's depression got worse.
What? What depression? There's been no mention of that. At this point, I thought it would be a where are they now of all the different characters, but it just carries on talking about Tom.
And after the contact with his father, he thought there was a better life waiting.
You've got to be bloody kidding me. That's not the moral. Don't say that's the moral. So after he finally gets help from friends about his depression, he kills himself. What the fuck were you thinking? Who the hell wrote this and thought it was appropriate? I don't think it could get any worse. So we hear Tom read out his suicide text to his nan, who runs out to the lake to try and save him.
Tom! Tom, where are you? Tom! Tom!
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
No one. No one important, just a passerby.
Well, at least he's being respectful.
Have you seen my grandson, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the rift over...
Oh no. No, please don't do this. How could you start a video with this text and then write this?
This world and the dark world. Bridge between that is the rift. And I close that. You're welcome, free of charge, but if you want to give me money, that's okay too.
I was laughing so hard when I first watched it because I was so shocked that the disrespect towards people who took their own lives carried on.
Where's my Tom?
He's in there.
No. No. No.
I'm still in shock that this happened. So you're telling me that the doctor sat on that bench and watched Tom drown himself and didn't do anything to help? I have never seen a doctor done so badly that I see him as the bad guy. This is awful writing. I don't understand how it went from one of the best fanfilm episodes I've seen to this. One thing I will say is that the music is great and does honestly make me feel sad despite the horrific writing in this scene. It's like nothing ever happened! What worries me again is the comments! A very, very good episode. The characters were amazing. The story was well written and very emotional end and raises a point about depression and suicide. Such a good meaning to it. Not many people who make fan films bring big issues such as depression and suicide, and I praise you for that. I refuse to believe that this was the original ending. Everything was so happy until that moment. It didn't make any points on suicide, it didn't even speak about depression, it was mentioned once as far as I can tell. What it did was use suicide as a cheap and easy way to make you feel sad, because it is absolutely the saddest thing that somebody could do. Using suicide in that way is sickening, and it's the reason why I am one of the 4 people who disliked this video. 100 people liked it. That is worrying. I don't know where the problem came here. Maybe it was the comments trapping the creators in a bubble of support, which they still do. Maybe somebody on the DDK team wanted to rewrite it and did it themselves. Or maybe it's just extremely bad writing. Also, if you don't feel like they're not treating it seriously, then watch this.
My name is Kieran Black and I play Tom in Man of the Mirror. And he doesn't really have much friends, which is why he's shy, even though he's quite a sad character. Well, not sad, but just really, really depressed.
They have no idea what they're talking about.
Because obviously his parents died like a year ago.
I feel like the cause of the depression is wrong as well, but I'm not going to go into that because that's just massive mental health politics. I feel like somebody could argue that this isn't supporting suicide, but the hero's actions caused him to believe that suicide is okay, and it's treated like the hero's actions are good. It's supporting suicide. I tout on purpose, but it is. I'm going to end this here. I don't want to end the video on such a sad note, but I feel like it's not a good idea to go back to the fun stuff after something like this. I do want to say though that the rest of this series is genuinely good and you should support it and give it criticism. They've recently started a new separate Doctor Who fan film, so why not tag along with that? Links in the description. I hope you did enjoy the video though. This is the first time I've enjoyed making videos in a while. Also, I have a cold today. I don't know if you noticed. A like helps me way more than you think, and subscribing helps my self-esteem. Win-win. If you enjoy my content, look at B.I.G Games' channel, because it's great. Just subscribe. Also, Discord server. Bye!